how many people understand that you cannot have a relationship with someone if you've never met that someone? So you have to meet God first before you can develop any type of relationship. So the immediate question then becomes, how do I meet God? Well, there is no one way to meet God. You can meet God in a number of different ways. For example, there's a rapper by the name of Killer Mike. Now, don't let the name fool you. He is a socially conscious rapper. But he tells this story. He grew up with his grandmother in the church, and his grandmother knew the Lord. But Killer Mike says he always doubted. He had questions, just like many people. How can God exist when there's all this suffering? And he tells the story about his grandmother wanting him to have a relationship with the Lord. I just want you to have a relationship, what she would say to him. But of course, he can't have a relationship until he meets God. So he tells the story about him and his grandmother. They're going to church, and she dies on the way up, walking up to the hill to the church. And he said before she passed, when she called his name, she looked at him, but she looked past him. And see, he said he knew that she saw something. He turned around and saw nothing, but she saw something. And he said as she was on the ground dying and he's administering CPR, he said at that moment he knew that she was there, he was there, and God was there. It was in that moment that he met God. And he goes on to tell the story that since that day, he's been blessed. In order to have a relationship with God, you first have to meet God. Now,